I couldn't stop thinking about Pepper, the pit bull down the street, chained up outside with no shelter, no water, no food. Every time my husband and I drove by her house in our North Carolina neighborhood, my heart sank. It was 100 degrees some days, and there she was, baking in the sun with no shade. I'd lie awake at night, her sad eyes haunting me. I knew I had to do something, but I had no idea how much she'd change our lives. Pepper's situation gnawed at me. I'd see her when we ran or drove by, her chain keeping her tethered to the side of the house, no doghouse, no comfort. I wanted to help, but I was scared to confront her owner. You never know how people will react when you step into their business. So, one day I took a deep breath and walked up to the guy's door, my stomach in knots. I said, "Hey, I'd love to help with Pepper. Maybe get her a shelter or some toys?" I braced for pushback, but he surprised me. He was kind, even welcoming. He said, "That'd be great. I could use a dog bed, some toys." It was clear he couldn't afford much, judging by his place. I promised to bring stuff over and left, feeling hopeful. I grabbed a dog bed, toys, and a shelter, excited to make Pepper's life better. But when I swung by the park with my daughter and stopped to check in with the owner, things took a wild turn. I asked if he needed anything else, and he looked at me and said, "You looking for a dog?" I blinked, confused. "Why?" I asked. He dropped a bombshell. "She's pregnant." My jaw hit the floor. I blurted, "Why would you breed her?" "There are so many dogs needing homes." I was floored, but then I thought about those puppies. Pepper needed proper care, and any pups deserved a shot at good lives. So, I made a snap decision. "I'll take her," I said. He asked for money, and I told him I'd think about it and come back tomorrow. That night, I told my husband everything. We talked it over, and the next day, we went back. I handed the owner all I had in my wallet, $23. It wasn't much, but it was enough. We brought Pepper home, and the second she stepped into our yard, it was like she knew she was free. She did barrel rolls in the grass, her face lit up with this big, goofy, doggy smile. I teared up, whispering, "You're safe now." But taking in a potentially pregnant dog was a big leap. We already had a pit bull, and I wasn't sure how this would work. I posted about Pepper on social media, sharing her story with our community. The response blew me away. People offered to donate for her vet care, sending love and support. We took her to the vet, bracing for news about puppies, but got a huge relief. She wasn't pregnant. I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. It was the best news, but we still used the donations to get her spayed, making sure she'd never face that risk again. I felt good, like we were giving her a fresh start. We started looking for a forever home for Pepper. For a few months, we reached out to people and some showed interest. But every time someone came to meet her, I'd watch her fit so perfectly into our lives and hesitate. She'd cuddle up with my husband, who'd always wanted a dog that adored him, and Pepper was obsessed. She'd climb onto his lap, tail wagging, like he was her whole world. She got along great with our other pit bull, too, and I trusted her completely around my daughter. I kept thinking, can we really let her go? So, we made a choice. We kept her. Pepper was family now. What amazed me most was Pepper's heart. After years chained up, neglected, you'd think she'd be guarded or aggressive, but she's the opposite. She's a total cuddle bug, always wanting to be close, climbing onto the couch to snuggle or pressing against me like she can't get enough love. She's never growled, nipped, or shown a hint of meanness. I'd watch her play gently with my kid, and my heart would swell. This dog who'd been through so much was the sweetest soul I'd ever met. But it wasn't always easy. Adjusting to 2 dogs took work, training, routines, making sure everyone got enough attention. We had to figure it out, but Pepper made it worth it. Her transformation taught me something big. Dogs aren't born one way or another. It's their circumstances that shape them. Pepper could have been bitter, but give her love, safety, and a chance, and she bloomed. She's changed how I see animals, how I see second chances. Every morning, when she bounds over, tail wagging, or when she flops onto my husband for cuddles, I'm reminded of that. She's not just a good dog, she's the best dog I've ever known. Looking back, I'm so glad I worked up the courage to talk to her owner. If I hadn't, Pepper might still be out there, chained up, baking in the heat. Instead, she's here, rolling in the grass, stealing cuddles and making our family whole. That $23 was the best money I ever spent. She's shown me that even the toughest situations can lead to something beautiful if you take a chance. I'll cherish her forever, this pit bull who turned our house into a home. Thank you for watching. If you like the story, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. See you in the next video.